Kış Okulu Programı 2020 konferansına hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Yabancı misafirlerimiz var. Öğrencilerimiz bir hafta boyunca burada Türkçe eğitimi gördüler. Çoğu da Türkçe biliyorlar zaten. Türkoloji okuyan var, tıp okuyan var aralarında. Şimdi ilk önce bizim yaptıklarımızı göstereceğiz sizlere. 2 hafta boyunca gezdiğimiz yerler, nereleri ziyaret ettik, nasıl? Videoyu açıyorum. Şimdi öncelikle Kazakistan'dan gelen Mavcan'la Mira'yı kürsüye davet ediyorum. Kendi sunumlarını yapacaklar.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, biz Kazakistan'dan geldik. Benim adım Mira, bu benim arkadaşım Marjan. Biz Kazakistan'da Karaganda şehrinde tıp bölümünde Kazakistan'ın yeni tıp üniversitesinde okuyoruz ve Türkçe'ni daha iyi öğrenmek için bu yere geldik. Tabii ki beğendik ve şimdi biz size bizim memleketimizde Kazakistan hakkında görüntüler göstermek istiyoruz.
Herkese merhabalar. İlk önce ben hepinize teşekkürler ediyorum. Şimdi ilk önce ben Kazakistan'la ilgili video göstereceğim. Yani sizin bu ülkeyle, bu güzel ülkeyle fikriniz olsun diye.
It's our geographical location. Kazakhstan have a border with Russia, with China, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan. The Kazakh plain, with an area of around 804,000 square kilometers, occupies 1/3 of the country and is the world's largest dry steppe region. The climate is continental with warm summers and cold winters. Kazakhstan is divided into 14 provinces. The provinces are subdivided into districts. Kazakhstan has the 11th largest proven resource of both oil and natural gas. Kazakhstan has an abundant supply of insatiable mineral and fossil fuel resources, the second largest uranium, chromium, lead, and others. Our president Kasım-Jomart Kemaloğlu Tokayev is a Kazakh politician and diplomat. He took office as the president of Kazakhstan on 20 March 2019, succeeding Nursultan Nazarbayev, who resigned on 19 March 2019 after 29 years in office. Our third president, Nursultan Abishevich Nazarbayev. Kazakhstan is one of the richest countries in its natural resource. 99 out of 105 elements of the periodic table in Kazakhstan were discovered. 17 reserves were explored. More than 16 elements were involved in the production. Kazakhstan takes 18th place in the world proven oil reserves. Only Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Venezuela, and Russia are ahead of him. Our nature. The terrain of Kazakhstan is diverse. 15.8% of the territory is occupied by deserts and semi-deserts, 10% mountains. In the north of the Republic, steppes and forest steppes prevail. 23% of the country territory is suitable for agriculture, 17% for livestock breeding. Our climate. The territory of Kazakhstan is very far from the ocean and is open to winds from the west and north. Because of this, the main climate properties of Kazakhstan are its sharp continentality and uneven distribution of natural precipitation. Winter in Kazakhstan is very, very cold and long in the north and moderately mild in the south. The average January temperature ranges from the 30% in the north to 3% in the south. Summer is dry. Tourism. Recently, interest in Kazakhstan as a tourist destination has grown significantly around the world, and accordingly the range of tourist surveys. Our population. Today's Kazakhstan is a state with a multi-ethnic population. Kazakhs make up more than 2/3 of the population. It's 67%. The country is inhabited by Russians, 21% of the population, Ukrainians, Uzbeks, and others. In 1993, the largest population of Kazakhstan in history was recorded 16 million people. But now in Kazakhstan, 70 million people. Our culture.
So as Mikas Mirovet said, that our country is inhabited by Russians, Ukrainians. So in our country, they live about 120 nations. So they live in our country, they live in peace. So if you talk about the culture, in history, our Kazakhs, in history they start from 13th century, and they were like Kazakhs were start from nomads. And they live like in these homes. They called in Kazakh yurta. Yurt, one of the most advanced types of portable housing. This is a convenient and practical house, ideally adapted to the conditions of nature and lifestyle. One of the greatest inventions of the Eurasian nomads. So by this year, it's very easy for nomads. And also the second one is the shapan, is men's clothing like a robe with a belt, made of velvet and decorated with embroidery. Men also wear soft skull caps, high felt caps or hunting hats. So about our Kazakh national foods, according to traditions, guests are treated with national Kazakh dishes at the table in the yurt. So one of our main traditional foods is called bishparmak. So it's bishparmak, also in Turkish, beş parmak. So we have their meat, meat of the horse, and it's very popular in Kazakhstan. And also we have boursak and etc. About Kazakh's culture, so we have many traditional games. Kazakhs highly value the art of eloquence and reward their accents. It's improvisational poets speaking at public competitions. This is our university. We came from Karaganda Medical University. If we talk about the history of our university, it's opened on September 1st, 1950, and since it was 127 first-year students and 101 second-year students. Since 1211, our university has been led by Professor Ravshan Dasmagambetova. In 1211, the Karaganda State Medical University took first place among all universities of Kazakhstan in medical universities. The main certificate of the university is its graduates, more than 33,000 highly qualified doctors successfully and fruitfully work in all regions of Kazakhstan, near and far abroad. In 1218, the university was awarded 3 stars in the QS Stars rating. In 2019, the university received the status of a research university. The university's strategic partners are Lund University from Sweden, Vilnius University from Lithuania. In addition, we cooperate with 107 foreign organizations in Sweden, France, Italy, Portugal, Germany, and etc. The university is included in the World Directory of Medical Schools. WHO is a member of the associations of this AMEE, SME, etc.
Our university has 39 clinical departments of the surgery, pediatric and dental profile, and 46 clinical bases of KSMO, 292 teachers, including 38 doctors of medical science and 91 candidates of medical science, as well as teachers, doctors with the highest and the first qualification categories, provide medical diagnostic and advisory assistance to the population. And to ensure access to the latest diagnostic and treatment technologies, the university purchased 5 endovendoscopic stents, 2 laparoscopic, including 1 pediatric, and arthroscopic and hysteroscopy. And 2 reasons to visit Kazakhstan. It's a very popular in Kazakhstan, and if you go to Kazakhstan, you can look at these places. Cheren Canyon, located 200 km east of Almaty and stretching 144 kilometers along the Cheren River. Balkhash Lake is the second largest non-breathable salt lake. Borovoi Mountain Resort, a lake which clear water, the bottom is visible even at a depth of 7 meters. The hymne of Ekibastus, Grace 2, it is the highest in the world. Medeo, Almaty, like Erzurum, Pondiken, we think this very better, is the highest mountain skating rink in the world, located at an altitude of 1,691 above sea level. Koktube in Almaty, if you count from sea level, then this is the highest television tower in the world. Kazakhstan is the largest state located both in Europe and in Asia, which while not having its own access to the ocean. And there are 3 time zones in Kazakhstan. The world's first space port in Kazakhstan, it was from Baikonur, that the first flight of the astronaut was completed and the world's first artificial satellites of the Earth, the Sun, the Moon were launched. Kazakhstan is the last state to withdraw from the USSR. The Republic of Kazakhstan declared its independence on December 16, 1991. The first and current president of the country, Nursultan Nazarbayev, is very loved and respected by the people of Kazakhstan. The capital, Kazakhstan, now named Nur-Sultan, because he is our first president. The most famous trade route in the world, the Great Silk Road, passed through the territory of ancient Kazakhstan. It was mainly used for the delivery of weapons, fabrics, medicines, provisions, and exotic goods from China to Europe.
So, if you have a question, you can ask about Kazakhstan. Our university consists in this Erasmus program, so if you want to come to Kazakhstan, we are. If you can ask questions.
Çok teşekkür ederiz.
Arkadaşlarımıza teşekkür ediyoruz. Şimdi sırada Ukrayna'dan gelen Ekterya ile Irina'yı kürsüye davet ediyorum.
Herkese merhabalar. Benim adım Victoria. Benim adım Irina. Biz Ukrayna'dan geldik. Şimdi biraz Ukrayna hakkında göstermek istiyoruz. Ukrayna Doğu Avrupa'da bulunan ve yüz ölçümüne göre bu karşısındaki en geniş bir ülkedir. Başkenti ve en büyük şehri Kiev'tir. Ama Ukrayna sadece haritadaki bir yer değil. Vatanımıza hoş geldiniz. Özür dileriz.
Biz vatanımızı çok üzülüyoruz. Yani ağlamamaya çalışacağız ama söz vermiyorum.
Maalesef herkes sadece Ukrayna'nın yozlaşmış ve düşük ekonomikli olduğunu biliyor ve ne kadar güzel ve misafirperverli olduğunu bilmiyor. Şimdi size gerçek Ukrayna'yı göstermek istiyoruz.
Ukrayna, konukseverlik demektir. Her yıl diğer ülkeden çok turist geliyor.
Ukrayna eğlenceli ve komik ödesi demektir.
Odessa'da herkes her zaman gülüyorlar.
Ukrayna kehribar ile dolu Rivne demektir.
Vatanımızdan, Rivne'den geldim. Farklı gazetelerde zikredildiği üzere Rivne, Avrupa'daki en büyük kehribar madenidir. Bu aşk tüneli.
Ukrayna tarihsel Zaporijya demektir.
Zaporijya'da daha önce Kazaklar adlı savaşçılar yaşıyordu.
Ukrayna muhteşem sanat eserleriyle dolu Harkiv demektir.
Bunu zaten görebilirsiniz.
Ukrayna Eurovision 2 kez kazanan ülke demektir.
Bu Ruslana ve Cemal. Özür dilerim.
Ukrayna inatçı halk demektir.
Ukraynalılar tüm tarih boyunca hep savaşıyordu. Çok kötü bir şey ama.
Ukrayna türlü mutfak demektir.
Oraya vareniki ve borş görebilirsiniz. Oraya mlynci ve sırniki de görebilirsiniz. Ve burada bayram yemekleri de görebilirsiniz. Bu tatlı ekmek, bahar, yani bir bahar bayram için pişiriyor. Ve burada putya adlı bir lapa.
Vatanımızı severiz ve sizin seveceğinize de inanırız. If you have any questions, you can ask. In English, Turkçe, önemli değil.
O zaman teşekkürler.
Arkadaşlarımıza teşekkür ediyorum. Az önce bir hata yaptım. 2 hafta birlikte geçirince sürekli birbirimize hep Türkçe isim koyduk. Ekterya dedim Victoria'ya. Özür dilerim. Çok seviyorum onu. Şimdi sırada Rusya'dan gelen misafirlerimiz Katerina ve Darya'yı kürsüye davet ediyorum. Aynı zamanda Alisa. Hep birlikte mi yapıyoruz? Tamam. Kazan, Tataristan'dan gelen Anya ve Kamila.
Hello, all of us are representing Russia today, and we would like to give you some information about our big country. But first we will set up our presentation.
Herkese merhabalar. First of all, I want to say thank you for all of you that came here for just sharing with us this International Day. And we, as a representatives of Russian Federation, want to give you some information. So first of all, Russia is a European country located in Eastern Europe with a vast expanse of territory that stretches across Northern Asia. Russia is the most populous nation in Europe and the 9th most populous nation in the world. Russia's capital and largest city is Moscow. Other major urban areas include St. Petersburg, Novosibirsk, Ekaterinburg, Nizhny Novgorod, Kazan, and Chelyabinsk.
Moscow. Moscow is the capital and most populous city of Russia with approximately 12.6 million residents within the city limits, 17 million within the urban area and 20 million within the metropolitan area. Moscow is a major political, economic, cultural and scientific center of Russia and Eastern Europe. Moscow has been ranked as the 9th most expensive city in the world and has one of the world's largest urban economies, being ranked as an alpha global city, and is also one of the fastest growing tourist destinations in the world.
Kazan. Kazan is the capital and the largest city of the Republic of Tatarstan, Russia. It is the 6th most populous city in Russia. In the early 2000s, the city earned the right to host both of 2013 Summer University and the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Kazan is the capital of the Republic of Tatarstan in Russia. Kazan is one of the largest industrial and financial centers of Russia and the leading city of the Volga economic region in construction and accumulated investment. The Kazan Kremlin is the chief historical citadel of Russia, situated in the city of Kazan.
All of us came from different universities, however we all study in Russia, but we all represent different universities, and now we would like to give you some information about our studying departments.
Russian State University of the Humanities, the best university of Russia. The Russian State University of the Humanities is a university in Moscow, Russia, with over 14,000 students. It was created in 1991 as the result of the merger of the Moscow Public University and the Moscow State Institute for History and Archives. Russian State University of the Humanities. For the Humanities, pardon this mistake. For the Humanities currently comprises 7 institutes, 11 faculties, 19 scientific and educational centers, 8 laboratories, and 50 departments.
Moscow City University, I'm the representative of this university. So our university was founded by the resolution of the Moscow City government in 1995. So this year we're celebrating our 25th year of being created. So we are very happy and proud of our university. Moscow City University is Russia's leading teachers training institution, attracting talented students from all over the world. We are trying to do our best to involve all of the talented people to come to our department and study as good as they can. So in 2016 and 2017, our university is the best pedagogical university in the country, and in 2018 we were the best pedagogical university in Moscow. Our university currently comprises 13 institutes, and we offer more than 300 bachelor's and master's degree programs in such study fields as educational science, foreign languages, psychology, etc. So I'm studying in the Chinese language department, and I'm studying Chinese, basically, and I can certainly say that the quality of our education is one of the best which can be given in Russia.
And Camila and myself, we are representatives of Kazan Federal University. As you may see, Camila was giving out some templates and flyers, so you may look through them. Also, Kazan Federal University, founded in 1804 as Imperial Kazan University. In 1925, the university was renamed in honor of its most famous student, Vladimir Ulyanov Lenin. As of January 2020, the university comprises 18 primary education units, 2 of which are territorial branches. More than 50,000 students are enrolled in over 600 degree programs. In Russian national rankings, Kazan University has been consistently ranked among the best, including 16th place in RAIX rankings and the 9th place in the Interfax national rankings of universities.
Russian people are considered to be alcoholics, but actually it's not true. Here we can see some facts for alcoholics and for non-alcoholics. So for alcoholics, when you have alcohol, it must be drunk until it is gone. It is very hard. Okay, the later comer must drink a full glass, so-called penalty, штрафной. It is considered bad luck to make a toast with an empty glass. One should not make a long interruption between first and second shots. Между первым и второй перерывчик небольшой. For non-alcoholics, we also have some customs. Sitting down before going on a journey. And we usually say с Богом when we stand up. Sitting at a table corner, you will never be married if you sit at a table corner. Whistling indoors, you will have no money if you do it. Speeding over your shoulder, I don't know what is it, okay.
When you're like, to avoid bad luck.
Ah,
Okay. You came from Russia, why don't you know that?
Looking at yourself in the mirror if you have had to go back. On examination day, it is bad luck to make your bed, wear anything new, or cut your fingernails, or actually clean your head.
Yeah, you shouldn't wash your head.
Because you will wash out all your knowledge.
Alright, going back to some Russian things which might be interesting. So today we represent some kind of Russian food. Russia is famous for a variety of different kinds of food, and we do like to eat and we do like to cook. When we cook, it's some kind of it's such a nice process. We create a piece of art, and like we do our best. But today we represent two types of food, which are widely known in Russia. Those are baranki and pryanik, which are pryaniks. Okay, in Russian it will sound like pryanik. Baranki is Russian national baked goods. There can be different types of barankis. They can be salted, they can be sweet, they can be with vanilla flavor and etc. And pryaniks are the best things to drink tea with. We usually have a big samovar, which is a big teapot, and we offer our guests some pryaniks. They are made from honey, spice, and vanilla extract, and from nutmeg. You can find whatever pryaniks you want to find. And Russia is also famous for our Tula pryanik, which is that one in the corner. But today we don't have this one. And one more thing we would like to present you is our Russian costumes. So traditional Russian costume used to be a part of the country's history up until the beginning of the 18th century, when the Peter the Great came to Russia and said that you shouldn't wear such kind of clothes. You should come to a normal life. And nowadays traditional Russian dress can only be seen worn by church officials and during some ethnic holidays. But I'm wearing our Russian costume today. Usually, Russian costume consists of shirt, which is called rubaha, and sarafan, which is such kind of dress. That's for women, and for men, they also wear shirts, rubaha, and white pants. That's all we have. And nowadays, we can find two main types of Russian clothing, for celebrations and for everyday wear. Today, I'm wearing the costume which is for everyday wear, but both types of clothing were made of multiple layers of clothes and could either be straightened, fitting, or have a flare. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask. Thank you.
Arkadaşlarımıza teşekkür ediyoruz. Şimdi sırada Gürcistan'dan gelen arkadaşlarımız var. Kürsüye Megi, Anya, Görgi ve Nika'yı davet ediyorum.
Hello, we are from Tbilisi, Georgi and Nika, Tbilisi Medical University, and Ani and Megi are from Batumi, Shota Rustaveli University. We will introduce Georgia today. Now, the Republic of Georgia, better known to locally as Sakartvelo. Georgian people are calling Sakartvelo. That's our map, which from north there's sea, and there are mountains in the north too. Our Independence Day is 26 May. The country has excited to 22,000 years ago. There is no state regular. Our religion is Christian. Our 18% is Christian, but we have Muslim people too and others, but little bit. Georgia has its own language, Georgian, which is unique with its own writing system and even its own dialects spoken by just 4 or 5 million people. Georgia has existed for a bit more than 2 million. It is one of the oldest civilization and is thought to be the birthplace of wine and the Caucasian Attic subgroup. Georgian language is unique and has its own alphabet and grammar. The language also lacks masculine and feminine pronouns, which has quite a few historical implications. Georgia has been a kingdom until 1922. After which it was part of the Soviet Union until 1991, when it gained its independence and became a democratic republic.
Since Georgia is such a small country with a population of about 4 million people, there are more closely knitted. Georgia is more of a collectivist country rather than an individualistic one. Despite the lack of masculine and feminine pronouns, the country is more masculine because of the country's constant need for warfare for survival. Men have been more commonly known as the breadwinners, and the women usually took care of the children. Although now women in the cities, especially in the capitals, Tbilisi, are becoming more equal with men. Long-term versus short-term. The country itself aims to become part of the European Union and also has quite a few close ties to the USA. There are quite a few long-term goals the countries have. Despite the fact most of the people there are oriented towards short-term goals. This is likely due to the country's considerable population living in absolute poverty. Thus, people are thinking about survival. This is our flag. It's beautiful. About food. Georgia boasts a wide range of national dishes. Some dishes are inspired by Georgia's neighbors, but all of them have a unique spin to them. The most iconic dish would be the cheese pudding, known as khachapuri, or a bean pie known as lobiani. Georgia has a highly developed wine culture, even being named as the cradle of wine. Wine is one of Georgia's main exports, with one of the oldest winemaking cultures and a unique taste different from European wines. This is our supra. It's Georgia food table. This is two. This is Ajari Khachapuri.
Made by
You must try it. This is Imari. No, this is too. And this is Tom bread. Ну, у русского есть еще лаваш называется. This is Turkey. You can after try it. It's worth it. This is our beautiful, tasty wine. And this is for me for after wine. Places to visit in Georgia. I can say that you must visit Georgian mountains, say major Georgian cities, Black Sea, Batumi, a few Georgian castles, Georgian winery, and we have many restaurants.
Recommended time of visit winter is in Georgia. Georgia is a country with all 4 seasons in winter. In winter we have snow. In summer we have heat very much. Fortunately, Georgia is a country with high mountains. What's more, it's also has a coastline. For winter, there are 3 main resorts. The season for winter sport usually begins to the end of the December and lasts all the way through March. The most people I have seen personally was right after New Year. Godauri, closest place for ski into West Tbilisi, about 1.5 hour to go from Tbilisi. Bakuriani is more distance with Tbilisi, but this is a place where you can ski and get fun more than Godauri. Godauri is more concentrate on skiing only. Bakuriani average distance. Mestia is the funniest furthest from Tbilisi, like 5 hours. An attraction for more skilled professional partners of winter sports, because there are hard ways. Now summer. Georgia has a coast along the Black Sea. For summer there are also 3 main resorts which usually come to mind, and traveling usually takes the same time, and costs. The summer season usually starts in June all the way through the middle of September. Batumi, the most popular destination for locals and visitors alike. Batumi has become a luxury tourist destination with many clubs. Enter usually 18 plus. Luxury hotels and general landmarks. Also, we have Uveki and Shekvatili. These places have sea too, and this is a little bit not popular, but you can rest there very good. This is old Tbilisi city, where we can say it's have all Tbilisi history. Here in this one picture. Mtskheta was capital city before Tbilisi. Yeah, and it's good thing always here. Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is Kakheti, city of Kakheti, where is very good wine, and Kakheti is most popular by their wine and svadi, so like meat. That's Tel Aviv too. This is the statue of our king, Pericles II. He was the last of the biggest kings in Georgian history. This is Ojarna Castle. It was built in 4th century.
by the king Vahtan Golgasari, and this is a castle where he after fed. This is Rabati Castle in the region Samtri-Javakheti, and it's a good place, and I advise to visit this place. This is Farzia. It was built in 12th century by the king Kyrgyz III, and after time of his daughter, who has become the first woman king in history of Georgia, after she made from little city a big city. This is Ushkuli in Svaneti. There are mountains of Caucasia. This is Batumi, where is the sea, where you can have fun, swim, go to club, and near Batumi starts after Turkey. This is Bakuriani, this is a place which about Georgi talked. This is Bakuriani too. No, it's not interesting. Thanks for watching.
We have small video to... George, what's
Thank you.
Arkadaşlarımıza teşekkür ediyoruz. Şimdi sırada öğrencilerimize hazırladığımız sertifikalarımız var. Onları takdim edeceğim kendilerine. Sayımız az, 14 kişi. Toplu olarak vereyim, sizlerin de zamanınızı fazla almayalım. Bu zor dönemde de buraya kadar geldikleri için hepsine teşekkür ediyoruz. Normalde sayımız en az 30-35 öğrenci olurdu. Biliyorsunuz hastalıklar, virüsler. O yüzden sayımız 14 kişi. Şimdi tek tek sertifikalarını takdim edeceğim. Arkadaşlarımıza teşekkür ediyoruz. Yerlerini alacağım arkadaşlarımızı. Şimdi getirdikleri ikramlıkları sizlere tanıtabilirler. Siz de ikramlıklarımızdan alabilirsiniz. Arkadaşlarımıza tanışabilirsiniz. Katılım gösterdiğiniz için çok teşekkür ediyoruz. Çok sağ olun. İnşallah beğenmişsinizdir. Teşekkür ederiz.
O 2 hafta için biz arkadaşlarının adına bir 2 hafta içinde biz çok yakın arkadaş olduk ve o yüzden Fatma Hanım'a, bu üniversiteye ve Emine çok teşekkür etmek istiyoruz.